बोतला मैं खाली कर कर थक गया तेरे आगे नशा ठोकरा मैं खाली फिर भी नहीं रुकया इश्क दा है मजा
We have with us actor singer Paresh Pahuja, whose songs Dura Dura, Botla have been as popular as his part of Mahi in Bandish Bandits season 2. Thank you, Paresh, for talking to us.
Thank you, Naika. Thank you for coming.
So how has life changed post Bandish Bandits season 2? You have become quite a heartthrob as well.
Bandish has given me more than I could probably expect. Mahi, it has changed so many things. Like I told Anand sir also when I called him after the show, I said I was waiting for so many years to be seen. You know, as an artist, as an actor, you want to be seen. You want to be seen by people. And Bandish gave me just the right amount of push that was required.
So in Bandish Bandits, you say there is music for the soul and there's music for the kitchen. So which one is your music for the soul and which one for the kitchen? You are here in Chandigarh for your concert.
Yes.
So
it's all soul.
It's all
It's
soul.
all soul. Music is all soul. I don't think we can. Personally, I believe I don't think I see it as a difference of the soul versus the kitchen. If you can marry these two, if you can find a balance of having the soul and kitchen at the same time, I think that's the best kind of music. And if there are people who come and watch you, that's a dream. It's a stuff of dreams. Yeah.
But talking of your career in acting and music, which one would you say comes first? You're first an actor or first a singer?
I think if you watch the Voice Notes concert tomorrow, you will have an answer because it's kind of a blend of everything that I love doing and I would love continue doing for the rest of my life. It has acting, music, storytelling, all of it. Because I feel it's an extension. All these art forms are just extensions of your individual expression as an artist, and just the expression changes because for one expression is music I can do alone. I can just pick up the guitar and I can make a song. But for films, of course, I need many more people to kind of collaborate with and make. But the truth of that moment and that emotion, I think that's the common thing between the two. I love doing both actually.
But you're again, I'm going back to Bandish Bandits too because it really put you on the center stage. How does that help your musical odyssey and whether this concert is possible because of that popularity or not, or kind of it overshadows your musical career?
I think it really helped me because I'm playing a musician in Bandish Bandits. The show is about music, so even the kind of fan base or audience that I got through that show, they discovered my music. Like people saw me as Mahi and they found me, and then they realized, oh, this guy does music as well. So I think also the timing was so divine of Duro Duro Botala kind of connecting with people and Bandish releasing at the same time. So it just been the perfect balance of the two, and I would love to do more. And I think there are people who have already done it. It happens a lot in the West. You have all actors who are singing. We have Kishore Kumar as an example who has done all of it: music, lyrics, direction, acting.
More lately, we have Ayushman,
even Diljit,
Yeah.
even Bahar to Ryan Gosling se leke, Meryl Streep se leke, everybody sings and dances and acts. I think I would love to maintain that, full umbrella and rainbow of colors, and do it. Yeah.
But you made your acting debut with Tiger Zinda Hai.
Yeah.
And now till today, you worked in Jogi as well.
Yeah.
A couple of other projects. So how do you look at your journey? both in acting and otherwise. Music we'll talk
Sure,
later.
sure,
But
sure,
first,
sure.
first acting
Absolutely,
journey.
absolutely. Yeah. I got a big break in a
Hmm.
dream production house called Yash Raj with Tiger Zinda Hai. And that happened through auditions and me being at the right place at the right time. And then it's been kind of a roller coaster in terms
Hmm.
of the kind of projects, and the kind of success of those projects also defines the
Hmm.
next kind of project you're going to be a part of. So it's been a challenging ride.
Hmm.
I've been very lucky to work with the right people more than the right projects. I would say if you surround yourself with the right kind of directors, storytellers, that energy is very important. So most of my decisions are made on that energy. कि
Hmm.
ये सही लग रहा है क्या? If that connects, it connects. And so Tiger Zinda Hai, Jogi, and Tandav were
Hmm.
all same director, Ali Abbas Zafar.
Right.
And I love collaborating with him. Anything he does, I'm always like, I've told him for a lifetime, sir, aap jo bhi banaoge, please consider me. Even if I can just come for a day and shoot and just be a part of it. Same with Anand sir. I'm a huge Anand Tiwari fan now after working with him. I've told him कि आप कुछ भी बनाओगे. Even if I just can come and hang around on your set, I would love to do that.
But is Bandish Bandit season 3 in the making, and whether you are part of it?
I have no idea. I really hope and wish they make. It's one of my personal favorite shows as a viewer, as an audience. I hope they make it, and I hope they keep my part in it.
But as a musician, there are certain home truths you say in the series.
Yeah.
Of course, they are written; they're not your lines. But do you agree with it, especially the thoughts on fusion, the thoughts on gharanas, and democratization of music, and also whether that should apply to Bollywood too?
I am not really sure how to kind of form an opinion on it because I have no background of the classical music myself. I don't know the traditions. I don't know because people spend years, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years for that kind of sadhana. Uh, as a culture, as an Indian classical music culture, I definitely feel it should reach out to a lot more people because it's so beautiful. It's therapeutic. Now we have concerts like Sitar for mental health. So if there are really physical, scientific benefits, mental benefits of Indian classical music, then we should definitely make it more accessible. We should popularize it a lot more to learn and to consume. Definitely, yes. So those certain things I totally agree with Mahi's character.
And you learned is sitar especially for the show.
Yeah.
So how was your experience? How did that change you as a person, the learning?
Oh my God, it was tough. Um, it took me time, which I didn't have. I didn't have more than a month and a half. Um, but just the sheer joy of holding another instrument, my fingers used to, I had calluses here and it would bleed. पर वो वही था कि वो खून पसीने दिया था मैंने खून पसीना दिया था उस प्रोजेक्ट को. It's amazing. Like I genuinely look forward to these things when I take up a project. Like for example, Operation Valentine, I had to learn everything about Indian Air Force. For Tiger, I had to learn about the army, and being a sniper, I had to learn about action. So I always look for that one new thing that I can learn in any project, and this just fit perfectly. Being a musician, knowing how to play the guitar. Despite that, sitar was really tough because it's a very challenging instrument. But my sir, Prasad sir, did a great job. And the man who's played the sitar, Purve Andara, is phenomenal.
But many people think that sitar is relatively an easier instrument to play as compared to a sarangi.
Oh yeah. I mean, the complexity of instruments just keeps on increasing. Even violin is very difficult. Even yeah, depending on the I mean, it's like you choose one and you commit your life to it. क्योंकि उसमें इतना कुछ है सीखने को. तो I mean, I really wish I had picked up an instrument while growing up, like an Indian instrument. तो अभी तक मैं वो genuinely वैसे बजाता होता.
But in the show, you mentor Radhe's band, and in real life, who has mentored?
Oh wow. Many people in the industry, because I had no godfather, I don't have relatives in Mumbai. It's, I mean, my first director, Ali Abbas Zafar, has been a great mentor. Whenever I need him, I message him. He, guides me through. Then Shiv is a friend, brother, mentor. Um, Lots of friends. Friends are family in Bombay, which is why even the name of the show is Paresh Pahuja and Friends, because you will see tomorrow when all of them just come together to put up this experience for all of you. So yeah.
And your concert is called Voice Notes.
Voice Notes.
So tell us the significance of it.
Voice notes have been very important in my life. First reason is I feel let's take the first part of the voice notes. Voice. I feel there is certain truth and authenticity in a human voice that can't be replicated by anybody else, right? Your voice is as unique as your fingerprint. That is one. Secondly, I am a voice notes person. Like from my mother's message in the morning, which is a voice note, to sending voice notes to my musicians, which is how all the songs were made. And I send it to my lyricist friends, and they write something and they send it back to me. And another third important reason is that there is a story in this concert. So it's not just a concert. There's a love story, which is happening through voice notes. So
but some of it might be very personal. You're ready to share that?
Yeah, personal in the sense, I think all love stories are very personal and universal at the same time. This is a lot of like there has to be, I feel, and for any art form to connect with people, it has to have some emotional truth. नहीं ऐसा नहीं कि जो घर में हुआ है वो निकाल के हम आपको वही वैसा का वैसा सुना दे, but just the emotional intensity is the same, is all I can say. Yeah.
And there's a lot of smattering of Punjabi in your songs.
Yeah.
So tell us about your Punjab connect and this love for Punjabi words.
I think Punjabi is one of the most beautiful languages in the world. The same songs, when we write in a different language versus when we write in Punjabi, they just sound different. They sound great. So I just have this affection for the Punjabi sound, and which is why we wanted to do a show in Chandigarh, because what got us this India tour was Duron Duron and the Bulle Shah poetry, and a lot of tremendous response from Chandigarh on my Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify. So we were like, we have to give something back to this city, and here we are.
And any Bulle Shah couplet you live by?
This very much, which you will also find in your bag. कहंदे ज़हर विख के पीता ते के पीता, इश्क सोच के कीता दिल देखे दिल लैण दी आस रखी वे बुलिया जो तूने प्यार भी लालच नाल कीता ते के कीता. There should be no greed or expectation in love, and when you surrender, and I think and it's not only about romantic love, it's also about very divine kind of love. Like you can have this kind of ishq with your music, with any art form that you're associated with. You can have this love for your audience without expecting anything in return. So I absolutely love this couplet. Yeah.
And you worked with many fine actors that we have in the industry, from Pankaj Tripathi to now you're working in a project in which has Gagan Dev Riyar,
Oh yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah.
right,
Oh, yeah.
and of course with superstars like Salman Khan. So what kind of energy do you get back from them?
I am. I have been very lucky with all these people around. I feel they have so much to share. Like even Pankaj ji, Gagan bhai, and even Salman bhai. Um, they don't hold back, and that's something I'm learning, and I'm also kind of incorporating in my
Mm,
just general artistry, which is just the feeling of giving. If you meet a new actor on set,
mm,
make them feel comfortable, give them that energy. um, if you're doing a show, give your audience the best energy, because for somebody it's the first concert of their life, for somebody it's the saving of last 1 month and they've come here. So it's this something that I've learned from Pankaj ji and every actor, Salman bhai, everybody. They are so giving. They don't hold back thinking कि अरे मैं तो इतना ही दूंगा.
mm.
When they are in front of camera, when they're having a conversation with you, they are so present and they are so giving. And I think that's been my takeaway. And I want to give as much as I can without any large.
And from the time when you got admission in a college because you sang a beautiful song for, the selectors, to today,
Mm,
where do you think indie music stands? And do you think it's a very
yeah,
nice phase for it?
I feel independent music has a great chance now because of how um, digitally music is distributed. So if you're somebody, and how easily you can collaborate with people, because you can be in any corner of the world. You can just email somebody, Instagram message somebody that I want to do a song with you. You write lyrics. Will you produce a track? Will you mix and master? So now we don't have an excuse of
Hmm.
the music distribution part being so tough or anything, because it's not. Uh, the right music finds its listeners. Time लगता है,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
because um, जैसे दोनों दोनों हमने 2 साल पहले रिलीज करा हुआ था, तब नहीं सुना लोगों ने, अब
Hmm.
सुनते हैं.
Hmm.
So if your intent is correct and if you keep at it, independent music shines. And how?
But do you think it's also more competitive because there's so many in the pool?
Of course, yeah, yeah, of course, it's competitive, but I don't think competition really matters in
Hmm.
art. I feel if you are genuinely, truthfully making something, it'll cut through. It'll find its audience. मतलब दुनिया में 8 बिलियन लोग हैं. आप आप
Hmm.
अगर consistently दिल से बना रहे हो ना, तो you will find your audience, because people are waiting for something good always. I'm always looking for like new music. And yeah.
And you once spoke about bullshit detector.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh
And
yeah.
any bullshit that you have detected in whom?
Um, wow, that's a tough question. Um, I mean, I have a very strong kind of detectors about many things now, but I've been very lucky. Again, I don't know what is the reason, and I don't even want to think about it. It's not touch. I have been very lucky with the right kind of people in my life. Like even today, everybody you met, they are genuinely there, um, to support you, to be there for you, and it's like a family. And I love this feeling, and I want to continue finding the right. I think आपकी लाइफ सुलझ जाती है अगर आपको सही इंसान मिल जाते हैं ना आपके आसपास, वो बहुत सही हो जाता है सब कुछ. So I've been very lucky in that department, to be honest. Even in a city like Mumbai, which is
Which is
cutthroat, which is I have found friends who'll answer calls at 3 a.m. and will be there without a question. Um, I'm yeah, I'm just lucky, I would say.
so you often talk about power of manifestation.
Always, yeah.
So what are you manifesting right now?
I am manifesting that the show that we do tomorrow in Chandigarh, uh, people come and they have the most magical experience, because we have really worked hard over these past couple of months to make sure every little detail is in place, and we just want to surrender to you tomorrow and share something that is very close to our hearts, and we hope that it connects with you. So I really hope it. I just hope this like one big room full of beautiful people who are not thinking about anything in that moment, who are connected with this invisible thread, and they're all feeling the same amount of love, you know, for those 2 hours. That's what I really meant festival about.
Well, many people also feel that today concerts and the other forms of entertainment are really working very well because Bollywood is not working. What would be your take?
I think people crave experiences now. I think what has also happened after uh, this whole phase of lockdowns and COVIDs, we've realized the importance of the human interactions and going for life experiences. And I think that's really helped the concert and other live experiences. And Baki to films and everything, they'll find a way. It's just a phase of figuring out. I think every couple of years we have to kind of figure out. Um, yeah,
And where will we see the actor in you? Apart
everywhere.
from the show 13th?
13. No, I recently signed a film.
Hmm.
In the moment, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it's with one of my favorite production houses.
Oh, big one.
Yeah, and I'm really so. As soon as the tour ends, I will join them for the shoot. I will shoot that in April and May.
Right. And finally, any message for your fans from this region? And if you can say it in Punjabi.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल जी आयन सत श्री अकाल एंड आ जाओ यार आ जाओ अगर कल आप फ्री हैं तो आ जाइए और साथ में गाएंगे दूरों दूरों बोतला I love the first moment when I landed and I got out of the airport. यहाँ की हवा में कुछ बात है इतनी फ्रेश है यहाँ की बात कुछ. So I'm really hoping to experience this with all of you.
Right. Thank you so much,
Thank you
and
so
all the
much,
best for
Monica.
future. Right.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Monica.